Hey guys, it's Dave with Gen 3D Tech. Today we're taking a look at the Pulsar Xlite Wireless Mini. Let's check it out. Alright, I'm very excited to talk about the Xlite Mini. It's a highly requested review and a lot of people are interested in it. And it's for good reason. A lot of the other Pulsar mice are kind of big. There's not as many small mice in the market, especially in the ergonomic size and shape. And from what I've seen out there, there's really big demand for this mouse. I think this is going to be a really big seller for Pulsar. And I think after you watch this review, even if you don't like Argo mice, I think you might be interested in this mouse once you hear what I have to say about it. To start off with, it's the same price as the full size X-lite V2, which is $79.95. And as I mentioned in my MaxGaming edition video, that there will be an FE edition, which will be green and yellow, and then a MaxGaming edition, which will be black and blue, and we'll have the Super Glide glass feet on it, which is a really good option if you want to try glass feet, because if you don't like it, you can always take the glass feet off, and there's an extra set of PTFE feet in the box. But if you don't care about glass feet, then this is definitely the better option. It's also the cheaper option. It is a little bit more expensive though if you buy one without the glass feet and it's pre-installed on it, and then you add it later. Again, if you don't care about glass feet, then definitely the way to go is with just the regular $79.95 edition of the Mini or the normal size V2. Also, you may be a V1 owner and you thought maybe it was a little bit too big for you, so you never bothered to upgrade to the V2, but this might be the mouse for you if you just wanted a slightly smaller mouse, because as you can see, the normal V2 is definitely taller and it's definitely wider than the Mini. As you can see, the hump is smaller and it's definitely narrower. You can see that it's significantly shorter. The interesting thing though is if you look at the feet are actually the exact same size on both mice, so you can interchange the feet. So any of the Super Glides that work for the V2 will work for the Mini. Everything else is the same. The sensor, which is the 3370, which is an excellent sensor, and it has KL 8.0 mechanical switches. It's got KL 8.0 mechanical switches for mouse 1 and 2, and then the microdot switches that we love to hate. That's really the only negative thing on these Pulsar mice are the side button. And it's not the placement. The placement on them, I think, is excellent. It's just those crap microdot switches. I just wish people would stop using them. Hopefully they won't use them on their next release, which is the symmetrical ambi mouse that we'll see in the middle of December. And there will be a normal size and a Mini also. So very much looking forward to that. Getting back to this mouse, the other difference between this and the normal V2 is the weight. It's 59 grams for the large one and 55 grams for the Mini. And you can definitely tell the difference in weight and size. It feels much lighter. Build quality wise, they're just as good as the other X-lite mice, which have excellent build quality, which the first time I ever saw one, I said, no way, because they have this big opening and all these holes. But whoever engineered this thing did an excellent job. It does not creak or move around. There's very little side play on the buttons. The mouse wheel is really nice. I like it on all the Pulsar mice. Of course, they all have USB-C, just a simple on-off button on the bottom. If you missed it on the V2, the battery is now here instead of being right over the center, so it balances it out a little bit. And this is definitely a super balanced mouse. Now the other big difference is how you grip these mice. With the V2, you can palm it for sure. You relax claw, and you can kind of fingertip it. And with this mouse, it's really hard for me to palm it because my fingers overextend because it's so small. So you can definitely relax claw it, but I tend to fingertip this mouse. which is really what it's good for. And that's when I almost stopped noticing that it's an ergonomic mouse. It might as well just be an ambi mouse to me, because when you're fingertipping this mouse, it just feels like a symmetrical mouse. So if you're someone who likes to fingertip at their mouse and typically likes symmetrical mice, I think you'll actually love this mouse and you won't even notice it, that it's an ergonomic mouse. Now, it definitely took me some time to get used to using this thing, just because of the size difference, and I've just gotten used to the regular size of the V2. But once you get used to this, this is like a little aimbot. This thing is so accurate. While it doesn't feel the most comfortable to use, it's definitely super accurate. For me, I have a preference of comfort over accuracy, even though I'm not going to main an inaccurate mouse. But if there's just a small difference, I'll go with the more comfortable mouse usually, except for when I do want to perform my best. That's why it's nice having around a mouse like this that is just freaking accurate as all get out. You can just pull this thing out and just go to town, kick some butt with it, take names. It's just an awesome mouse. Now, I've been using this mouse for about 2 weeks now, and I've been enjoying my time with it. And the more I use it, the better I get with it for sure. So if you do get this, at least give it a few days to get used to it, because there is a little bit of adjustment. But once you get used to it, you'll just be hitting all kinds of shots that you normally wouldn't hit. In the time that I've been using this, I've also been using the MaxGaming edition with the glass gates a lot, and I've also been enjoying that tremendously. This has probably been my favorite overall, but only when I'm using it with this pad. This one definitely works on just about any pad that I have, so you don't have to worry about having the wrong pad for your mouse and glass gates. I've also been using at the same time the new Razer Viper V2 Pro, which is also a really nice mouse, awesome sensor, improved PTFE feet that are rounded off compared to the old ones. Super accurate, but I'm not crazy that it doesn't have as much support on the back hump. That's just a quick little overview, but I'll have a full review on this right after I publish this one. But while this isn't going to be my main, I'm definitely going to be pulling this out in certain circumstances when I want to perform at my very, very top best. Anyways, I'm not going to go into any more details on the mouse, because it's really the same as the V2, which I already went in depth. I already went over the software. The software is the same for all of the mice. There's really no difference in the sensor, the buttons, anything. It's really just size and what kind of feet they have. But here's some gameplay footage that I took while using this mouse. Enjoy.
We're going to One for my highlight reel.
Well, that's about all I have for today. Hope you enjoyed this review. Yeah, I got lots more coming, and lots of exciting stuff on the way, of course. All kinds of new mice coming out, lots of new mouse pads, some stuff I just haven't reviewed yet that I got to get reviewed. So lots of stuff. So definitely keep checking back. Go ahead and hit the like button. I'd definitely appreciate it if you like this video. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I don't want you missing out any of the content that's coming out. Lots of content, and I'm having lots of fun making these videos. And please leave a comment, and if you have any questions, I always answer any questions that are asked of me. And I also just want to say I appreciate all the support I've been getting. We're up over 225 subs at the time of making this video, and I just appreciate all the support on Twitter. I'm definitely very active on Twitter, so if you see this video and you want to interact with me, I'm on there also, so feel free to ask me questions. You can DM me, I don't care. I love talking with people and answering questions. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.